Hey, welcome everybody. I'm going to give a disclaimer right off the bat on this particular video stream. This is going to be something that's going to be quite triggering to a lot of people. If you are one of those people that do not like tragedies, I should say don't like tragedy, but don't cope well with tragedies. I can say this probably wouldn't be a video for you to watch. Most of us are still processing a lot of this stuff ourselves, and these are not the type of things that we like to do on any channel. But UNIRock just finished talking about some of the stuff on his channel, and we want to talk about this channel, but in a little different way. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving you guys some details about what happened recently. UNIRock's going to kind of act as more as the Satan, so to speak, and kind of be the adversarial person to make sure that what we're putting out is correct. I'm going to be putting out information that I've received from other people that people are already kind of aware about, but I'm also going to put out some new stuff, and I'm also going to give my commentary on it, so to speak. This is a fair use commentary. This is not to bully anybody. This is not to harass anybody, but this is stuff that needs to be brought to people's attention for public figures that are in the community, such as Ceti, Joy Paulson, also known as Without a Crystal Ball. So, unfortunately, we found out just recently that, and by the way, real quick, this has been approved by Leslie Bass. She's the family member that's directly involved with all this. I have got an explicit confirmation for her to release things and talk about this, which I would never have ever done if not so. I made sure that I was very clear on that. Oh, we got an echo still? I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You know what? I thought I closed everything, but I'm not firing our full cylinders, to be honest with you right now. I'm still processing a lot of stuff myself, but the echo should be gone. Make sure we have confirmation of that. Is the echo gone, people? Nope, it's still not gone. It's gone. Why is it still on? All right, yeah. One sec. Yeah. Audio 1, 2, 3.
Software. You've
All right,
got
I'm gonna bring. It's fine.
audio.
I'll bring you on with the desktop audio, so you should be fine at this point. So they can hear me.
It's coming from you, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
coming
gonna bring you on with the desktop audio instead of a NDI. So let me know, guys, outside. Be able to hear them say, yeah. By the way, if 5 or 6 people say it, I probably get the message. But okay, good. All right, thank you. Okay, you don't need to flood this.
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah,
it's good now. Flood the chat. No, flood it. Get that chat pumping, people. Pop that chat off.
I'm not going to go over what I just said, and I can't check messages right now. A lot of things are going on, but I just want to put it out again that I have Leslie's Bass's permission for the stream. People know.
Oh yeah, they're good, bro.
They're good. Okay, so recently, unfortunately, as people have found out, Flossie, who's Leslie Bass's sister, son passed away, which is Leslie's nephew. And Ceti Joy Paulson in public had been saying a lot of sending her condolences of this tragedy. But we received some screenshots of some private communication, which kind of leads us to me personally, especially, to conclude that that wasn't so genuine. Now, I'm going to show you these screenshots, but more importantly, I'm going to show you the what I did to validate the validity of these things, because I always want to do my due diligence. I sat down yesterday with Nick Suter and a few other people, and we wanted to basically figure out a way to kind of read the writing underneath. If there's anything under what was blacked out, and to me, that would be a valid thing, that this was actually a valid screenshot. And then I'm going to be showing you some other stuff that just came out a little while from me. But UNIRock, you just had this on your channel, so you want to maybe give a preliminary from your perspective what you've seen so far, and because that way I can address your questions on it as well.
Sure. Yeah. Everybody probably that watches me knows that what we had happen with another YouTuber. I won't name him because he would love that. And it had to do with screenshots. And, I'm very specific to make sure that we, as fast as possible, verify them at the highest level. Because if not, I know how there is a propensity for people that want to deny the validity of screenshots, as Katie has done, to try and descend upon anything they can to be able to say, oh, no, 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 I was telling. Now that she's already done it, she's going to use any excuse out there to say that they're fake. And for us to go and
Oh, you dropped out. He's reconnecting on the call. There are some services that are going to be done. Real quick, people are asking about services. Yeah, we'll get you that information in the live chat there. I know one of the mods is out there that has all that. So
can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, well, did I cut out or something?
You just
never happened.
You vanished like my money from non sequitur.
Well, what'd you hear me say?
That you like.
Where was I at?
That you make sure that things are factual.
Yeah, we had to verify them at the highest level to do the quick version, because if not, Katie already denying them will use anything she can. So just to get that out of the way. And I've heard from Steve that, the people involved have given, said that they will do this. So, because you can always use forensic analysis. You can always use get somebody to look at them in Photoshop. But, if we just go to the highest point and say, hey, yes, this came from this account, it'll take 5 seconds and it's easy. And then Katie cannot get out of that. So,
yeah.
Anyway, I'm glad they said they would do that. And I know that one of the mods or something out there thought that I might be mad that they released it. No. I know that Leslie gave permission and all that for it to be released. I just was trying to get the audience up to date on why we didn't talk about it the minute that this hit, and just to make sure everybody knew we were thinking about the family. We said we weren't going to talk about this until the funeral was done. But with it, whatever happened, I have no clue what happened to make it release. I guess I'm going to learn that tonight. So anyway, I would never, get mad at a mod or anything like that. I just want to let them know so they don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, so obviously we knew about this for a while, and I was okay to put some teasers out for it. At least people know there's some stuff that's going to drop. But of course, we want to make sure our ducks in a row, and I know UNIRock's very much into that as well. Unfortunately, this morning there was a video that was pre-made. There's been a couple videos that were pre-made on this. One of them accidentally public rather than private link. It happens. I've done it myself. Other people have had it happen. We know.
Oh yeah.
UNIRock. I mean, UNIRock, you can agree that accidents occur, so I don't want to beat that person up at all.
Oh no, I would never do that either. I understand how that goes. So yeah,
so
no worries or anything. As long as Leslie's okay with it, I'm fine.
Yeah, she's okay with it. So let me give you the timeline. That happened not too long after, as I get a phone call from somebody else, and they're letting me know that what happened, and they said, what do we do with this? Do we push forward? Do we sit on it? And I'm like, well, you know what, Leslie and the family has to make these decisions. I cannot do that for them. So let's find out what their wishes are.
Well, you could if you weren't respecting the family. So you do need to be given some credit that you did think of the family and their wishes in this entire situation from the start.
You could. To me, it's just so normative.
Well, the Steve McHaters aren't going to give you that credit.
Sure.
But, they're saying that they're trying to say that I'm a racist now.
Yeah.
They'll
come up with anything.
I'd love to see their evidence, which they have none of.
We're going to get into that of the group that has been going after Kate, going after me, going after UNIRock.
It's okay, Steve.
Katie has attached herself to.
What they don't know is that I actually already prepared for them to do this. And I did a video. I'm actually amazed that they don't remember or they haven't seen it. It was in, when I first learned of this group and got the full extent of them. And I talked about how they would do exactly this. They would say that I'm a racist without evidence, and that it would confirm all of the stuff that I put in my video about them, that all they do is accuse, and all they do is try to throw people under a bus and get an SJW mob behind them to go around and do their dirty work. So it's okay. I'm glad they accused me of this. It only proves what I said in my video.
Yeah,
so.
You're sexist. I'm a misogynist, even though I had 4 women yesterday. EOT throws around the term transphobe. I had 3 transgender women that I adore. Yesterday, it's these.
I wouldn't listen to them, man. I haven't seen what they've said. I didn't even see the stream or anything.
Well,
I didn't even know they did
a stream. Too off topic, but
until he told. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like Cheshire says, you don't need to respond to mere accusations. You respond to evidence.
And so
we're going to be talking about. And by the way, I was going to drop the super chats, but I don't need any super chats. I don't want to get any super chats. Don't worry about any super chats. Just if you want to message, just message. But thank you for that $3 sticker. I really don't want. I don't feel comfortable with it right now.
It's all good, Steve. No one can hate on you for
personally,
it,
but I mean, there's two other things that I'd rather see it go to, like Leslie and their family. But anyways, okay, so I'm going to be starting to show you. Actually, let me say the timeline. So I got that message. We contacted Leslie. I got explicit confirmation to go ahead and release some stuff, and I also released, my analysis of this stuff. So what I'm going to be showing you is basically a conversation between Ceti, Joy Paulson, allegedly, and somebody else. Now, this other person that she's talking to, all I know about this person is they're a woman, and they're only one person removed from somebody that Leslie knows, and that they are currently, both Leslie and Flossie are contacting her to try to get her to come forward, because she has said she'd rather not come forward, but if she has to, she will. Okay.
Yeah, she did say she would if she had to. So she had to know, by the way, too, she had to know when she put this stuff out and discussed this, that the only reason that she would have to come out is if Ceti denied the validity of the screenshots. So,
which we already
unfortunately,
assumed.
That's happened.
Right.
Yeah.
We knew that was going to happen, right? That was a given. Ceti denies everything.
I don't know. Or she could
have said, "Well, I didn't mean it this way." Right? She could have read
that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what we thought. I thought most would be more likely rather than deny it, but we didn't talk about it.
Yeah, that was my whole point. Would have been that, and she could have easily done this and got out of the whole situation if she would have, instead of accusing the people of fabricating these, said, no, you're taking my what I said out of context and just explained. She could have dodged this whole situation.
That's what I thought would have been a smarter move, but
so really, what she's doing by denying it is basically proving that her intent was, if it turns out to be real, her intent was evil enough to make her deny the validity of these. Right. And it kind of confirms that she was being nasty if she denies it. So she should have taken the other.
Because a lot of people have not watched your stream yet, so they probably don't even know what's going on. So this is, like I said, this is where it starts off. Did you hear about Crystal's son? This Crystal's also Flossie. Ceti Paulson, supposedly, again, I'm going to say supposedly, but I'll show you the research I've done on this to validate this deal. Crystal who? She says Leslie's sister. Ceti says, I started to hear stuff, but wasn't sure. Now, I want to say this real quick. This blackened area up here, I did what's called an error level analysis. And when you use MS Paint, it doesn't write over your hexadecimal code. It doesn't actually get rid of everything. So there's actually writing underneath this, and under high contrast, it's almost legible. The first three words appear to read something along the lines of really can't say. But that's the most I can get out of it. But I put those things on my Facebook page. If I have to show them, I do have them here. I just want to. I did a level error analysis. Looks like that. And what this does is it looks for artifacts if something's fake.
I understand that. I mean, like I said, though, the way that somebody would fake this is just to create a sock account, name it Ceti Paulson, download her thingy there, her little thingy, what is it, profile picture, and then just so they could actually, it would be, number one, it's way easier.
Yes.
And number two, it would make it, the screenshots would be 100% real if you put them into a if you went to analyze them. So if they were faked, I don't think that the person that would do it would have the type of expert knowledge.
This would be high level. This is high level stuff if somebody faked this. And by the way, there would be better data as well, but
I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. It wouldn't be high level if they faked it just by creating a sock account that looked exactly like Ceti, and then why is that?
I wouldn't say that's hard to do, but that'd be a high level troll to think that far in ahead, to black some stuff out, and then write something, black it out, and then expect somebody, because nobody else thought to do this kind of analysis to it. They would have had to think, oh, well, somebody's going to do.
Well, I get what you're saying. So, I do agree with you that the blacked out portion having writing underneath it is makes it seem more, gives it credibility in this situation. But
high level stuff. And by the way, we know things can be fake. We understand that, but there are ways to detect on the originals. Fake generators put metadata in there specific for that very reason. And we've had it happen.
God's auditor says that she's asserting it was done via an app. Well, she didn't. She just said that it was possible to do it through an app. So,
And I've had it happen. I literally have had somebody do that to me on G+ and pretend it was me.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We found it, but there was enough metadata in there to determine where it came from and some other information, and they knew it wasn't me. Matter of fact, it was actually somebody from the troll group that actually, at the time, decided to do the right
Oh,
thing.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is, though, if it was all, I want to make sure that, like, my point's out there so no one, gets me wrong on it. If it was faked, it would have been done by creating a sock account, typing some stuff, and then grabbing the screenshots. That's all I was saying.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Now, but to add this extra level of stuff in, I think would have been. But if you could see this, when I did this to the air level and I adjusted the contrast a little bit, there's filters you can use, and somebody could probably do a lot better job than this. Not my.
Oh, I could pull that right out probably.
But see how it says? It looks like really can't say to me, but it's kind of like listening to an audio recording of a ghost. You may be reading something into it, but there's definitely letters there. I mean, there's no question there's some letters there. That looks like R.
Well, why is it? Oh, I see. The blacked out area is up here. And did you hear? Okay, I see what you're saying.
It's gonna be really hard to see on some screens, right? Even because you really got to pull out that contrast and saturation to show it. But I have it on my Facebook page and my Instagram, so you can go check out the originals. Okay, so part 2 on this. Again, trigger warning. I did give people trigger warning yesterday in private when we were talking about this stuff. Even they weren't prepared for it, so I'm not BSing. So. If this is obviously, legit, which I'm convinced that it is, but it says, it has seemed that Abram passed away. That's what I've seen on Twitter. Joy Paulson's response, really? Good. Maybe they'll leave me alone now. Friend, how can you say that? Katie, it's sad, but maybe Crystal shouldn't have been IG live while her son was in the hospital. She should have been spending time with him instead of talking trash to me. Do you realize what you're saying? Do you understand? Maybe you need to take some time for yourself and your family to reflect on what's really going on with you. It's not like this is just you have become, because I've known you a long time and you've always been this way. But I think it's finally getting to you, which is creating a huge loss for yourself. She responds, so now you're going to criticize me and turn your back on me. Thanks. All I meant was that they're dealing with something tragic. I feel bad, but they have been causing me so many problems.
You there?
Yeah, I'm having to pull up this past week, even longer. They need to focus on their family and leave me alone. They're spending court documents. They're spreading court documents out there that are not of me. Have you not seen all of this happening? How am I supposed to feel bad after what they put me through when I myself have a medically fragile son, and they've been spreading a rumor about me having MBP, which is Munchausen by proxy? Person responds, I have to go. I wish you well. Maybe you should be reading everything that I've been putting out there on you. Again, this is all I have as far as the screenshot. Now, I want to talk about this real quick, Uni, and I want to get your opinion on it, okay? Because I'll do my little analysis, UNIRock style. Everything on this right here actually has been going on. There was a doc out there that somebody has claimed is information about Katie.
I'm with you, Steve. I agree with you 100% on everything you're saying about these. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying that go ahead though. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
I want to lay out for the audience. Okay, so the issue I have with this, whether the docs is real or not, there's a commentary account called Without Any Crystal Balls, I believe the full name is, but they're mod if they're listening. But they have a screenshot of her actually doxing somebody. I think it's Tatiana Westwood, I think her name was, and putting out all her information by court documents.
Tati Westbrook, you mean?
Yeah, Tati Westbrook.
Famous Tati, like millions and millions of subs. Tati,
yeah, because Tati puts a cease and desist on her. Yeah, she went after Katie and threatened to sue her.
So she released the little like communication with her address and name and everything. I would assume
she put a bunch of stuff about her real name and other stuff. Now, again, I don't know how much was public, how much was private, but a lot of people were accusing of doxing on that. Now,
oh man, but before you can't accuse her of doxing, you have to, that's a huge.
I agree, but it was public information, right? Supposedly court documents, and if that's the case, that's fine, unless it's public, unless it's not so public. Like changing your name is not necessarily public, like I think Tatiana did, but these are the same thing. These court documents, she's saying it's doxing. If it's not her. Nobody's being, well, first of all, it's not even doxing if the other person is public record, but she makes it about Munchausen by proxy because she keeps talking about this with Leslie, saying that Leslie has accused her of having Munchausen by proxy, and she'll harp on this to her fans. The issue I have with this is, regardless of whether Leslie said she had Munchausen by proxy or not, doesn't matter. It does not matter in the bigger picture. Now, does she have Munchausen by proxy? I don't know.
Well, what does this have to do with anything, though? The whole Munchausen's part of this.
Because most people are convinced that she uses her. Unfortunately, I hate talking about kids, but we have no choice. She uses her child for sympathy, for garnishing of sympathy, and for adoration and.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, but are we here about that, or are we here about the other thing? Right.
I want to get into the whole thing as a whole. To show that this seemingly is convincing to me that this is a legit conversation from Katie,
I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah,
This is what she actually talks about. This is what she says to a lot of different people. And other people that are out there might have similar screenshots with communication with her of her telling them the same exact thing. If she tells one person, she's going to tell other people, right?
Well, my whole point, though, is what if we're going to get the person that released it just to put it to the point where it's like no question, then isn't it kind of
we'll get there.
Isn't it like kind of just you know what I'm saying, like we don't need. I'm not saying we don't need to go through it, but if we're gonna get the full proof, I don't. You get what I'm saying. But
yeah, I do. I'm just laying out the facts for the audience.
Yeah.
Steve style.
Gotcha.
Now, Munchausen by proxy. I mean, normally is when your child is harmed in order for you to get that kind of attention, right? I don't see that happening. I really don't think even Katie would harm her. Okay, that's something I just would never say unless I had actual evidence of that, and I don't see any. But
I don't think she would either.
Yeah, but I do think she has what I think his name's Dad calls internet by proxy, where it's not a real thing per se, but it's basically you sum up drama on the internet and then you try to feed off of it. The only issue I have with her talking about her son is that she'll throw her son in the limelight, and then when you talk about anything about him, she'll recoil as why you're talking about my son.
I get it, man.
But hang on, but it gets worse because I don't know if you know this, but she originally was in a group for Mothers for Autism. And when she put a blog that is no longer there, but it's on the Wayback Machine. I have a copy. It's on my Facebook page. That she found out that her son was misdiagnosed. He was some other issue dealing with hydro. Was it? I don't remember the exact what it was, but it wasn't pituitary yet. Later on, it became a pituitary problem. This is not me giving out any medical information.
I know,
that they
I know, man.
Okay, so but here's the thing. But here's me finish. So her son was misdiagnosed with autism. Yet just the other day, she's on Twitter saying things about her autistic son.
Well, my problem here is that doctors, you could go like I went to a doctor and they said that I had Crohn's disease after I got out of Iraq, right? Yeah. I went to a different doctor. That doctor tells me that I have the other thing. What is it called? Like ulcerative colitis or some shit. And then I went to another doctor and I had Crohn's disease. Then I went to the VA and I had this and that and this. And in the end, I had all these diagnoses, but I still have a major problem. So I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like I get it. I just don't see the value in going through all this stuff with Katie. Like when she's doing this really bad stuff, I would leave out. Because we don't want to be troll. We don't want to troll her. We just want to be able to show people where she's. I'm giving
my reasons why I think this is a true conversation between her and somebody else. This is my argument.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. So you're saying that because she has a propensity to do these things.
Correct.
That you believe this. But and then again though, and I get that, but we could save having to talk about any of her junk and all that with it if we just confirm it anyway in the end by talking to the person
but that may or may not happen. We're working on that, and I'll get to that. But I sure want to.
I thought she said she would do it.
No, not yet. Okay, so I want to show one other thing. Let me finish.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll get to it. Trust me.
Because I was told earlier that the lady said she would confirm it, but okay.
What I said was, and I'll say it again. The lady said.
Yeah. I'm not saying you told me.
Hang on.
I could have misheard.
The lady said that she didn't want to have to come forward, but she would if she absolutely had to. That's what was told. We haven't confirmed yet that she absolutely has to. They're working on that. Okay, we're going to try to make that happen.
I got you.
Okay, so. I want to point out this real quick because this was actually noted by Brittany, one of her mods, but other people have pointed out.
Yeah, I'm not trying to give you a hard time, Steve. Please.
No, I want you to. You're the Satan, remember?
Okay, well let me say this, bro. She has to come out at this point.
We agree.
With Katie completely denying it, now here's the reason. It's not to be a dick to her. It's to say that anything left unturned, Katie is going to take to her fans, use it to convince them that she didn't do this and that we're haters and that we are trolling her. And then they're never. If she manages to use this, a very, very harsh thing like this, and she manages to even use one part of it to convince her fans that that we are super haters and that we would frame her for this because look, they won't even do this to prove it, then
I totally agree with you.
Everything that happens in the future is going to give Katie an out. You get me? Like
yes.
She's going to use this to get a major out if that lady doesn't.
And I want people to recognize I'm being the prosecutor right here. He's being the defense attorney kind of thing.
Well, I'm just being me, but
that's what we want. We want an adversarial nature, right? I don't want yes men. I want people I'll take every arrow he has and vice versa. That's how we work. That's how
and I'm just being real though. I'm not playing the. Right. I just want to make sure people understand. I'm not
are like saying that
or any of that. This is honestly what I think.
Absolutely. I would expect no less. People have to be honest, right? But okay, so real quick on this, if you notice, this is a tweet that she put out. And I remember reading this. She said something along the lines of, "There's a screenshot saying a horrific thing about Crystal's son. This is 100% fake. This is beyond comprehension. I am a mother of a medically fragile child. Would never would I say anything so callous, and yet." In the actual thing that we had, she even says, I have myself have a medically fragile son. This is a terminology that only she uses.
Yeah, I get you. No, I'm with you.
All right, so I just want to point out that all the narration...
It's not about convincing all of us, right? We all see it. We all say, damn, that sounds like Katie. And, we all get it. And we all lean towards the fact that, yes, Katie said this. But the problem is going to be convincing her audience and what Katie's going to use with her audience, in my opinion.
Yeah, and again, I'm totally with you. But I want to make it very clear...
I'm with you. Sorry. I'll shut up for a while.
I want to make it very clear the reasons why I'm convinced beyond all doubt that this is legit. I want to make it very clear. And by the way, there's nothing being milked here at all. This was asked to me to do by the family. I've given this link to Leslie.
Don't listen to the chat, Steve.
I don't mind.
It makes the replay really, when people tell you you're milking it and stuff, if you're not milking it, just don't.
I want it out there. I am I am the most transparent person on the internet, probably. As a matter of fact, too much so. But I want it out there that I definitely cleared this with Leslie this morning. I talked to her on the phone. I gave her this link. She was looking forward to it. They want this information out there. The only person that's grieving the family right now, I think, is Katie, because Katie's telling people, well, look at these people over there. They're hurting the family. No, the family's all behind all this. Leslie and Flossie right now are trying to get to the person who sent them all these screenshots.
Well, let
me finish.
Listen to this.
Let me finish.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. There was someone in the chat. Go ahead.
Leslie and Flossie know the person. They got these screenshots. So these screenshots were given by them to other people. The person who gave the original person that they're talking to, that Katie's talking to, may be willing to come forward. That's what we're working on now to get that person to validate. That will be obviously the end goal, right? Okay, go ahead.
Heather Clark says Price in the chat that you can tell that this message is different from a real Facebook instant message because the money sign not there. So I didn't know what that means, or if you want to respond to that, because it's very relevant to what you're talking about. But
you mean the money sign here? This one?
I don't know. I don't know what she's saying.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe here. Let me look at my Facebook really quick and with my phone, and I'll see what she's saying real quick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not quite sure what she's saying on that. So this is what we know so far. And then again, I didn't release this stuff. It was released a good hour or so before I ever did.
I don't see any money sign on mine. Yeah. And you got to remember, there are many different formats of Facebook Messenger. Yes. When I went through this last issue on my channel, we had to literally download an old version of Instant Messenger from an old PC to an old PC, because the version of Facebook Messenger that was used by this person could have been an older version, because the PC was like from 10 years ago. So, literally they change it so much. Some people don't update their stuff, and depending on what kind of phone you have, it changes the way that Facebook Instant Messenger looks. Anyway.
Brittany's been saying that when Katie does her fake messages, because she's showing, oh, look, these messages could be fake, that's missing the $sign.
Oh,
that's what they're saying.
Oh, I don't even know.
Katie's trying to run this narrative that, look how easy it is to fake stuff. Well, there's a lot of issues with that. If it was so easy to fake stuff, there'd be more people trying to pull this. You can't.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
there are things to look for that's not real.
What? Okay, yeah, I don't need that. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, and if it's very, very simple for us to just figure that out. So let's just not worry about the whole fake, anti-fake part of it.
No, I disagree again. I think it's critical that if people are saying, well, it's fake, let's point out what we would look for. What would be the evidence we look for?
Well, it's only critical if the lady doesn't come out and show us that it's real, though. You get me?
I disagree. To me, this is overwhelming. I am beyond. I don't have to have her come forth to convince me. Now, I think that other people, that if they need more evidence, I get it. We're working on that right now. We're behind the scenes. We're definitely working for that person to come forward. But I mean,
she could have already got it done real quick, like super fast. Wouldn't she try to do it tonight, or is it going to take a while, or do we not know yet?
I have no idea. Obviously this person, they realize the backlash that can happen. Everybody that's went against Katie has been thrown under the bus. Every one of them. If you turn on Katie, you look what happened to Brittany, one of her mods. As soon as she realized that the kind of person Katie
I get
was,
it. So what are we saying, that it's likely she won't?
As soon as she realized what kind of person Katie was, Katie went to the dirty, which is basically a
I know that. Yeah.
But my audience doesn't know it, so let me get it out to them.
You just told them like a day or two ago, though. Oh, go ahead.
We have a lot more people. The thing is okay. We have a lot more people coming in from the mom drama, the Team Mom stuff.
Okay,
that
gotcha.
They don't know anything about my channel. A lot of them.
Okay,
I've got 600, 700 subs that probably don't even know anything about this. So I want this video to be a boom, 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 so they all can get what's up. Really Katie has been out there trying to slam.
Okay, I want to address this troll in the chat really quick. So Raphael says, yeah, no one knows if it's fake, but let's run streams and profit from potential slander in the meantime. Complaining about money people make online. And I don't know. You could. I think you might be from that little group there. But let me say this. Yeah. No, in fact, I'm trying to clear Katie's name just as hard as I'm trying to prove it. I'm trying to figure out what's real here. And if the internet's talking about it, why would anyone give two shits if people stream about it? Ya ding dong. Goodbye.
And I even said I don't want people giving me super chats this hangout. So I'm not into. I'm not into profiting off tragedy. Never have been, never will be. Now I do think people should, we live off the internet. We really, honestly live off the internet. This is my full-time thing. I think it's a UNIRock thing. So we do have to have some kind of income. I've already done it.
Well, I get paid by NASA and George Soros too, but
I've already done a full charity drive for Leslie. She earned.
For God's sakes, yes, you made so much money for her.
She made up for $1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000.
It's insane that any troll out there, instead of saying thank you guys for making money for Leslie's Christmas, instead they're like, you're gonna make 2 cents from running a stream for 5 minutes.
Let's address that, because what I do is I use, unless there's the specific trolls that I will not have around, I like when they say dumb things like that, because it shows how
I like kicking,
how cognitively unaware that they are. Because again, we made over $1,000 for Leslie and her family, and the reason why we did that charity drive is because Katie mass flagged her channel and got it under review. We found out unequivocally that she has asked people to do this. She went on Instagram and she has said to her followers, go mass flag Steve and Leslie because they're talking mean about me, kind of stuff, which it's not a matter of mean. It's a matter of we're exposing her for the misinformation that she puts out. And unfortunately, Leslie Bass got got hurt from that. Basically, her channel got damaged because she's under review. She can't stream before the holidays. And I wanted to do a fundraiser for her, and I did. And again, she got about $1,000. But
we know, man. Yeah.
Okay. So that narrative doesn't fly around here.
I think it's cute. They're trying to use it.
Right, but these are the people from Katie tells her these things, right? But the people that don't watch this channel or your channel or anybody in our communities, they don't realize that Katie's absolutely lied about everything from start to finish. Everything she says is completely a lie. And so the people that may not even know, I helped get Katie started on YouTube. Me, Kyle, and Bullinator, who was a producer.
Oh yeah,
got her started. Bullinator showed her how to stream. She was a guest on my channel. And when she the other day said something like, well, Steve's running this crazy thing that I took $60,000 from him. Anybody who knows me knows that was never said, ever. What was said was Kyle took $60,000, and he did. I'm in court now proving that. That she helped cover that up, and I do sincerely believe that. She streamed to my channel. She even claimed 20 times that she was on after we gave them a demand letter to stop streaming to the channel because it was under litigation. Okay, so that effectively damaged the value of that channel from $100,000 to zero because it was so bad. And so, yes, do I hold her accountable for a lot of that? Absolutely. But did she take a dime? No. And that's nothing I've ever said. So the people from the Teen Mom crowd, she's not telling you the truth. If you want to go learn the truth, go listen. Go to me. Go to UNIRock. Go to any of the mods.
Go watch my video versus mode. It puts all the evidence in it.
He breaks it down brilliantly. And by the way, UNIRock, correct me if I'm wrong, because like I said, you're the adversary here, but you went out of your way to find anything that I would exonerate her and basically put me in as the bad guy or the wrong, right? Did you not in that video?
Well, I just looked for all the evidence, and then I reached out to Katie to give me her evidence that would. Now, what usually happens when somebody blocks me immediately and just assumes that I'm like the bad guy in this is they never have any evidence. And I went and dug all my moderators, everyone in my Discord dug as much as we could, and there was nothing out there that backed up a single claim that Katie's made in this. So it sucked, but I couldn't include anything that did that for Katie because it wasn't there. So
yeah. So now this is what I do.
would have messaged. Go ahead.
Oh, so I was gonna say this is what I do. I give them a chance, and I already know who this person was because they've been leaving nasty messages. I give them a chance, but when they start running the same narrative, then they go bye bye. Then they go bye bye because at that point they're no longer an interlocutor that's honest to me. They're a dishonest agent, and I don't deal with them.
I just try to give everybody. I try to put in there the, the thing that Katie would say, like, no, that's not true because of this. And I couldn't, her streams are too much dealing with, just standing there and saying, that's not true. That's not true. These guys are a troll army. It's like, okay, show me. If they're a troll army, you have to have a screenshot of Steve telling people or a clip of him telling. And there's nothing. There's not a single clip of you saying, let's go get her. Like, go over there and do this. Or let's harass her. Go troll her. They're not. In fact, all we have is the opposite. So Katie really should have done her journalistic due diligence and collected the evidence on you before making these giant claims. Now, for the person earlier, oh, you're to talk about this now. You guys are ding-dongs for talking about this now. No, there are leaked DMs out there. So whether we talk about it or not, there's going to be a huge wave of people discussing this and making their mind up on it. And it's valuable for YouTubers to weigh in, like me and Steve. And it's valuable. You know what would be valuable? If other YouTubers weighed in instead of sitting there, or if not YouTubers, anyone, because anyone can be a YouTuber with their phone. How about you just weigh in and do a stream where you tell people your opinion? You tell people where the evidence is that you're drawing your opinion off of, and do what we are doing. Got me? And that's the thing. That's why I don't mind kicking people that just want to whine and cry or say you're profiting off of this. When did I make a dime off of this? The stream I just did isn't going to make anything. I didn't see any super chats come in on that stream. So
yeah, and by the way, we don't even get the revenues. Nothing hardly on most on these videos, and they're also most of them.
Yeah, my edited videos. That's what makes the money.
I just said I don't want any super chats this video. So, hey, Brittany, your mic's a little loud, but let me get you in here real quick. So Brittany,
I just mute when you're not talking. Yeah.
Just to confirm, the story, the timeline. It'll be you calling me this morning. Do you want to tell people about what happened there from your own words, so they kind of know what's going on?
When from this morning.
You're loud. Can you turn that down a little bit? Like
better?
Yes.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. When she called me this morning, she sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sick right now, Steve. Hold on. It's so much better with my headphones. Hold on.
Now somebody is also while we're doing that. You get headphones?
Because I can't hear you without them in.
Can you get headphones?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Much better. All right. So kind of tell from your words who you are, and basically what was going on with all this.
Well, I was a mod of hers not for very long. I'm really close with Leslie. I'm not as close with Flossie, but I'm very close with Leslie. And sorry, when Leslie told me about Abe, it was really hard, and I kind of was trying to stay away from the phone for a while yesterday. But then I seen people talking on your Facebook when I woke up this morning, and I wanted to know what was going on, and you told me to ask him So Leslie seen that I was asking about it, and she called me this morning at 7 a.m. and sent me the screenshots, let me know what was going on, and yeah, that's basically it.
And then unfortunately one of the videos that was supposed to be waited till after the services got released this morning.
That wasn't this morning. That was this afternoon. Kim was trying to make a draft video for Leslie to see for when this was all going to get released. And for some reason, Kim didn't set it to private while it was uploading. I don't know why.
It happens. We've all had it happen.
But me and Leslie were really upset. We were flipping out. But at that point, people were already talking about it in chats and in live streams. I guess 55 people seen it. And I guess including people of Katie's side and of our side, I guess. And
Can I interrupt really quick? I'm sorry. I guess God's auditor just said that he said she deleted her personal Facebook page.
I'm trying to validate.
Katie did?
I'm looking right now. I'm trying to validate it as myself.
If she deleted it, all she's trying to do is to make it to where you can't access her damn message history, to see that it actually came from her account. That's what she's doing.
Covering your tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knew what we were going to do. She knew that I was petitioning. She saw my video where I'm petitioning for people. And I'd said this actually before that video today, too, on Periscope. I've said it earlier when I found out about all this. Anyway, she heard me petition the community to get this individual to go in and show us that it links to Katie's actual profile and not a sock account. Mm-hmm. So she deleted her damn Facebook.
You said that
it's deleted.
You said that in your video. Exactly. That's how you wanted to confirm.
And my Periscope from earlier.
Yeah, that's how he wanted to confirm all this. So, but
Brittany, so she heard what I was going to do to confirm it and deleted her Facebook. And no YouTuber will delete their damn Facebook like that. You get views from that shit.
And so real quick, just to sum this up real quick. So, she called me and she said, "What are we supposed to do?" And I already explained all that afterwards. So I didn't release this initially; it was released before. And then we went to Leslie to say, what do you want us to do with this? And she explicitly told us. So I'm trying to I'm trying to find her Facebook page where everything's when you delete your Facebook page real quick, does it delete? Like she was messaging on my.
It doesn't delete the messages, but it'll say deleted user every time. So like now when the mod goes in to confirm that it's her and they're going to pull it up in her Messenger account, I think it's going to show like deleted user or something like that instead of Katie Paulson. It's going to show up as
you can't reply to this conversation. It'll show up kind of like when you're blocked.
Yeah, it'll still show the actual conversation,
history, though, right? Yes.
It won't show it's Katie Paulson though. It'll show deleted user. It'll show this user's been deleted.
User.
Oh yeah,
unknown user.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's what she did it for. Which kind of proves that this is real, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying. I know she left a bunch of messages. By the way, I didn't realize she was still following me. I'm like, wait a minute here. You've accused me of fraud, and tax evasion, and sexual harassment, and you're following me on Facebook. I have 5,000 friends, so I mean, I didn't remember. I didn't even think about it if she was following me. This is fake. This is fake. This is fake. So I'm calling the police. So look, because I'm trying to find where she was writing this stuff, and I can't.
God's auditor, get us a link to her deleted Facebook. It'll still have a link that'll take us there. It'll just tell us it's deleted. So can you get us a link really quick? You got a wrench. It'll let you post it. So that way we can actually confirm and
as much as possible. This is why I did that ELA analysis yesterday with Nick Suter. Sweet Heathen was there. Failed Engineering's there. There was people there. So I have validation of all this. And by the way, I did not send these screenshots to a single solitary person. No one did I send them to. And there's a reason for that.
Yeah, not even me.
And not even to him. Okay, there's a reason why I didn't send to anybody.
I purposely said don't send them to me. I'll just get them when they release after the funeral. Like
private or public.
Because I had a feeling they'd get leaked. I didn't want people being like, it was Uni. So I said, just don't even send them to me.
Yeah, and I was the same way. I said, I don't even want to take the chance. I don't want to send them to anybody.
I have the link.
Can you give me the link?
Oh, good.
Brittany, and
yeah.
I want to know what it comes up with. But that makes a lot of sense that, you're just talking about how you would go about to validate that these were real.
Well, we can still validate it. We can pull it up and we can see that it's a deleted user that said that to her, and that'll be enough for me because Katie shouldn't have deleted her damn account. Nope, she would want her. Why didn't Katie want me to clear her damn name when she knows I'm working my ass off to clear her name, other than that she's guilty of doing this?
Yeah, I mean, you're on her side.
Freaking ridiculous.
I mean, you're not on her side. I shouldn't put it that way, but you're at least.
I'm on everyone's side.
You're trying to
I'm on the side of the truth. I'm going to put out what's there, and it's as simple as that. I'm going to dot my T's. I'm going to cross my I's. Yes, I purposely said that backwards. It's just a little thing I do. And I'm going to clear Katie's name when it can be cleared. And if she's going to delete her goddamn Facebook when I'm trying to clear her fucking name, then I'm not going to be able to clear her fucking name, Katie. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, I agree with you. Sorry. No, it's okay. We got.
It's ridiculous.
I'm trying to get to that.
It's just a total.
Because I shouldn't be clearing her fucking name. She's been talking shit about me and putting me down, and she's hanging out with people who are trying to say I'm racist and shit. So I should be fucking like not even giving a shit to clear her name. I should just say fuck you, but.
Okay,
I'm not going to do that.
Hang on. I don't see this as deleted. I see this as private or something because it comes up.
Well, it probably is.
I think she made it private, not deleted.
Why? What's it say?
I'll screen. This is what it looks like to me.
No, you just tell me. Or yeah, you can show me if you want. But I was just going to say you can just tell me.
I just got to make sure there's nothing when I screen.
So it doesn't flip up in front of the audience and stuff. I would just tell me what it says. Like just
no, it's okay. I don't mind. One sec. Check and double check. Okay, so. This is what it looks like to me. It looks like it says Catherine Paulson. It just says, "Do you know Catherine? Add friend message." Looks like this is a.
Well, it's still there then.
Yeah, it looks like it's still there.
What was God's auditor saying about it? Like,
when he checked,
undelete it.
When he checked it minutes ago, it was gone.
Well, it might have just not came up. You know, it could have been a bad link you put in or something. So, yeah. That's why I always check, because that way, you know. We'll just go with, since it was there when we started the stream, we'll just say it's there until we check things when we end the stream.
But okay, she was messaging this morning, DMing me going, I'm calling the police. All that history is gone.
Katie deleted you? Wait, the history's gone on your side from Katie?
Yes, sir. I will show you.
Okay,
right
she
now.
did it. She fucking did it, y'all. Sorry.
I just got to make sure that.
Sorry, Katie. I was on your side up until you fucking tried to play some damn games like that.
Don't anybody send me messages on Facebook right now because it'll be shown. Heads up. People. And by the way,
I gotta go, guys. My son's up. Sorry, I gotta go.
Go.
Someone's gonna.
Bye.
Someone's gonna message you some messed up shit if you show it now. So just don't show it.
Real quick, just like that. That's it. There you go.
They're gonna porn bomb you, bro.
Okay, well you can see that. It says you and Catherine are connected on Facebook. All that's gone. So I don't know what to make of it. All I know is that I
can't see it.
Well, you're gonna have to just my word.
Oh, on the stream? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Here's the thing. Katie has a huge history of retconning. She has the reason why, and by the way, she said the other day that she never had a problem before she met me. That's a bold-faced
Journalists
lie.
Don't retcon, damn it.
That's a bold-faced lie because there was many accounts out there that tracked her stuff. Okay.
Shit, I gotta share this stream out on Twitter and shit.
There's many accounts
What's up,
out there
peeps?
that tracked
subscribe to UNIRock too. Sorry.
There's a lot of people that was tracking her long before I even met her. And one of the accounts shows all her inconsistencies and all her retconning and all her deletions. And she'll contradict herself in the same sentence even sometimes. And so when we're talking about retconning, she'll go back and change history. And for some reason, what am I looking at here? Tina, who messaged me this? People on Twitter. People are saying on Instagram she deleted her personal Facebook to try to hide it came from her. I'm disappointed. This is Mr. Cristobal says this is not true. I deactivated my account. I didn't write them and never would say anything like that. I barely use my personal Facebook account. I'm only ever on my business page. Holy shit! Let me show this.
So wait, let's describe what just happened. So essentially, I go live on Periscope and I tell the world that I'm going to clear Katie's name if she didn't say this by literally contacting the person who had this conversation with her and making sure that it did not link to like a sock account. And Katie at some point had someone come, probably one of the fucking like Nate Brody or one of those trolls, go and tell her, Uni said this, and probably he's like, hurry, delete your Facebook, delete your Facebook or something, because Uni's going to find out you said this, and then it goes down. What it seems like.
Well, I guess a couple of people saying check spelling, which is fine. I mean, here's the thing that we're looking at here. But the thing that the interesting thing is I don't know what this goes to, but right here, this is right now on the Instagram. This is her account on Instagram. She says, that's not true. I deactivated my account. I didn't write them and never would say anything like that. I barely use my personal Facebook account. I'm only on there for business page. A couple super chats. Thank you, by the way, Jenna pointed that out. And Karen says, $10, thank you. Check the spelling of the name from the screenshot versus the Facebook page that was deactivated. I don't know how I would go about doing that, to be honest with you. But she's saying right here that she did deactivate it. She literally just says right here, it's deactivated, right?
Wait, she told people she was deactivating it?
Yeah. Oh, you can't see it. You know what? I have a brilliant idea, Uni. Here we go. How about this? Let me screen share this to you right now on Skype so you can actually see it. Sound good?
Okay.
If I know how to do this. I hate Skype. How do you people use these things?
I would just not. I trust you, Steve.
I know you do.
Tell me what it says.
No, bro. I want you to see it. She says, this is not true. I deactivated my account. I did not write them and never would say anything like that. I barely use my Facebook account.
Why does she do that? How long ago was this? Wait, is this a DM?
No, this is on Instagram.
So she's telling people on Instagram that she deactivated her Facebook account.
Yes.
Knowing that I'm going to clear her fucking name for her after all the shit she talked about me and everything that she fucking did to me and all the trolls she sicked on my ass. She knows I'm going to clear her fucking name, so she goes and deactivate. Katie, undeactivate your account, please, so that I can clear your name on this. For God's sake.
Yeah, I don't know about the spelling.
Unless you said the shit.
Hang on. I just showed the link that I got. That's the only link I have. I don't know. People are saying.
Oh, you don't know if that's real or not?
I have no idea. That was the link that was given. So.
From chat. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so maybe that's the wrong Facebook page. But why is she saying I deactivated my account? So maybe I think what happened is Kim may have given me the wrong link.
I would just stick to what we got before we started.
Yeah. No, what I'm thinking,
we're going to end up messing up and talking about something that's not real, and we're going to get baited.
I know what happened. Probably, I think she deactivated her account. Kim tried to give me the link to the deactivated account, give me someone else's account accidentally. So maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so let me guys ask you: does anybody have her on Facebook that is gone? Does anybody see? You know.
Yeah. I'm not commentating on her account until I check it myself after right now, just to be safe.
Well, I should be able to pull up her account from my page because she was on my friends list, right? I mean, she's talking. She's written things to me before. And I'm trying to find her in my IMs, and I can't even find her in my IMs any longer. So people have to decide whether her account's there or not. I don't know. They're all saying it's gone.
All right. Well, I believe him. It's gone then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Katie, you need to put it back up, or we're just going to assume that you said this. Sorry. If you're going to prevent me from if you're going to prevent me from literally clearing your goddamn name for you, and I don't need to do this. I could be editing a video that actually makes $100 or $200 tonight. I could do something with my YouTube presence right now instead of this. Instead of freaking clearing your name, or, of course, confirming it, but still. There's only one reason. For fuck's sake, just put it back up so that this is stupid, Katie. I don't want to deal with this shit. Please.
Yeah, her page is gone because she's no longer.
I would like at least to be able to show that Katie didn't say this about a fucking kid, and the whole situation, just for my goddamn sanity, just so I can just gain a little bit of faith back in humanity. I would like to be able to fucking show this.
Like I said, she will retcon and do whatever it takes to again the commentary.
She's basically proving you right. Why do you want to prove Steve right, Katie?
They always do because we always
just like Brody, dude. But they just want to prove you right.
But this is why they always say don't talk to Steve. Don't go listen to him, because we come with evidence. We come with actual evidence and make a case for something, and we don't just throw the stuff out there. She doesn't do this.
They know that.
But this is what she does. She gets her information from like the Ashley, who does all the research, who has actually the connections and the scoops. And then she goes on her channel and says, "Oh, I have an exclusive." That's not what an exclusive is.
I know, bro. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She does. It sucks. Sucks City, Nebraska, bro.
Thank you, Red, for sending that. Yeah, I'm getting all this stuff. I'm inundated right now. I'm trying to check everything, but it says pages are available right now. So it looks like her page. She did deactivate her Facebook page, which is really look at when you have
Sus.
when you have
Sus as fuck.
when you have something as horrible as this. That's the last thing you do.
Unless you're guilty.
Because what I would do is if somebody has like fake shots or something like that, I'm happy to go into my I have my chats. I'm happy to go in everyone and show, hey, look, this is what's actually was said.
Okay.
If I need to. I prefer not to, but I don't mind that because I keep confidential stuff private. But
if you think that go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm just
think that
processing. I can't deal with this.
Let me get it, Steve, because I'm gonna entertain these people at the same time while I inform them. If you think that Katie did this to her Facebook page to avoid me being able to confirm this because she's guilty, put an F in the chat if Katie's guilty, and this proves this to you. Put an F in the chat.
I get to vote on that too. I put capital F. I'm just absolutely convinced because then I don't enjoy having these things happen. I really, honest to God, don't. But I've known this person for a very long time because we helped get her started, and she has done nothing but maliciously attack me and other people with absolutely zero evidence of any kind. And I want to show people on my channel that this is what this channel is about: is evidence about making out a good argument. When people have asked,
well, we've shown people that for years on this platform,
but
man.
Still, do you know how many people still have been slowly coming around? But there's still people out there. That loses.
There's not. There's not people out there, bro. I'm telling you, Steve. I've been trying to get this through to you. There is no one out there, bro, other than a few fucking trolls that no one even cares about, likes, or listens to. Let the trolls all hang out with each other and go freaking pat each other's ego while we do the real work and entertain and inform these people with our content. Let them do it.
No, I agree.
Screw the trolls.
And so the people have a little bit of narration here. There's been trolls.
Screw the Nate Brodies.
There's been trolls around for several years. People that have been around.
They'll always be there. The best thing you can do is ignore them.
But they're always going to be around. But they are people that want to be taking down my channel for ages.
And they're not doing it.
And they've gone. But the way they went about this is through other people. Okay. And like they basically manipulated like scientist Mel. They've manipulated
Katie, yeah,
because they believe this stuff, but they don't seem to be realizing who they're listening to. Because Katie didn't know any of the people she was listening to. She started throwing out names like Fiona and Laura and Exiled, and people, she doesn't know any of these people.
They're all trolls, bro. They're lonely. They hate their lives. They suck. They're not entertaining. They don't know how to fucking be entertaining or talk or even be cool, man. They suck.
She made one of the trolls a mod of her channel, Derek Keon. Derek Raw.
We know, bro. Fuck the trolls. Bye, trolls. We're not talking about you anymore tonight. Fuck you. Bye. Go to hell.
I want to talk about this person because again, we have 700-800 new people that are not familiar with any of this, so they need to know what's going on.
Well, go ahead, hit it.
Because you gotta remember,
last time we ever bring them up.
Yeah,
give it to them.
Hopefully, but I don't talk about some of them ever.
You only give them power if you keep bringing them up, man.
But she made this guy a mod. This is the same guy that was talking to Kyle and gave Kyle advice. Well, we all know how that worked out for Kyle. Kyle has been MIA for about a month and a half now. He's going to be on the hook for well over $100,000 in litigation. He's going to have that channel going to be lost to him. He's probably going to be kept to court and go to jail.
That's exactly right, God's auditor, man.
Yeah. Because they listen to the wrong people. Instead of listening to me, UNIRock, and the amazing
people I
have.
They listen to people that have a history of lying and that never have evidence for their claims. Once somebody makes a false claim once, you don't ever listen to them again.
But
you only give somebody one chance. If they fucking hate you enough to try to dupe you and lie to you like that, don't give them the time of day anymore, y'all.
Yeah, it's here's the thing. When you listen to people that have a known track record of being very salacious people, very people that will go out of the way to harm people,
don't talk about them anymore.
There's a problem, right? I mean, we're the ones trying to build people up, and they're the ones trying to tear people down. And
do you know what a jelly troll is, Steve? Have you ever heard of a jelly troll?
No.
That's what these people are. They're jelly trolls. So what they want, you look in their direction, you give them a drop of jelly. Every time you look in their direction, they get a drop of jelly. You don't even have to say anything. No, you just look their way.
I told you this is why I don't even talk about some of them. I don't want any attention going their way, not because of what they have to say, but because
Yeah,
of who they
but
are.
even bringing them up, man. Even I mean, I get doing it now and then never doing it again. Never fucking talk. Even if they accuse you of freaking cutting off a kitten's head, never bring them up again, bro. And just knock out the good content. Grow your channel to 100,000 and walk away into the sunset and let them sit there and cry with their Steve doll and their Steve poster up above their fucking bed and shit.
My concern isn't much for me. My concern is for my followers, and they've been targeting my followers. And
You got
people.
smart followers, though, bro. They're not gonna buy it.
But yeah, no, but you don't understand it, Uni. I've had 2 transgender friends of mine removed from Twitter because of Keon. He actively went after
I know,
them.
man, but
no, let me finish. He actively went out of his way to get them removed and silence them. This is what that group does. One of those people from that group went to Katie and said, "Why don't you start mass flagging people to remove them from?" And that's what she started doing.
I know, man.
So that's what just today another person had told me that they just got in jail for something they said that somebody reported. My friends, about me, come after me. You know, it's no big deal. Like
the thing, Steve, when you say
stop
that to
interrupting
them,
me for a second.
Sorry. I thought you were done.
No, I mean,
sorry.
I don't like getting agitated, but these people,
I
these
thought
trolls,
you were done. I'm sorry.
Have fucked with my friends for a very long time. And again, they could come after me. But when they go after my friends, I will show evidence to push their shit so far up their ass that it'll make them tasting it for the rest of their lives. I will pull a Res Rhetoric if I need to, because this is what Res Rhetoric does. He knows this exact same group. Both of us know this exact same group. They've crossed the line when it came to messing with my friends, and trust me. There's going to be shit coming out, and once it does, then I'm going to let the floodgates out as well. But until then, I have nothing to do with these people. I want nothing to do with these people. I blocked them years ago in my life, and the people I've been following me for years know who they are and know why they have this weird, massive boner for me. But they are dangerous. They will target you. They will get you TOS'd, and they will get you off Twitter. Now, again, I'm not mentioning any specific names for that very reason of who these people are, except for Keon, because we have actual evidence of him doing this.
Nate Brody. Sorry, Steve, I was coughing.
But I just want to get that out there. That I'm very, very livid that they're doing this to people that I care about, to try to shut down conversation and shut down exactly what we're trying to explain to people with Katie Paulson, who has been doing this for years. She has gone after channels before. I have evidence of that. She has laid false accusations of people before. She's been threatened to be sued before. Just recently, Ted Christie, I think his name is, from Christie Knows Best, threatening to sue her from USA Network. This is a pattern of behavior.
He's funny, dude. You know, I ended up watching that show, and he's funny, bro. I'm sorry. This whole situation is going to get me addicted to some really crazy reality TV. I'm a fan of that dude now. Christy Knows Best. I'm a fan.
I want to watch some stuff from him as well. And I don't mean to be agitated. Funny, I don't get animated very often.
You're fine, Steve. No, we're friends, bro. You can fucking blow up on me here and there. It's good. Get it out, man. Let it out.
Well, like for example,
that's what friends do, brother.
People know that they were going after Sweet Heathen, who is a very dear friend of mine.
Steve, I know. Let me interject for 2 seconds, though. I just want to make sure you understand. I'm only trying to help you, man. Like, I get it and all, but the way I've handled trolls in the past, and dude, you can ask my following, I've had some major trolls that stalked the living hell out of me. There's this dude, DeFango. He's still in love with me, bro. But he doesn't bother me anymore because I don't ever bring up his name. I never talk about him. So yeah, once you get it out there once, what they do, just walk right away is all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I get it. I agree with you on that. I agree with that. This is the thing to do that, I guess. And yeah, by the way, they ran a narrative.
DeFango's watching right now. He's hugging his uni pillow right now.
They ran a narrative that I have some kind of troll group that's gone after Katie. That has never happened. Not a single person. Anybody who's new to this channel, and there's probably half the people watching now have probably never watched a single thing on my channel before. Ask any of these people in my live chat that are modded, or even probably the other ones. Nobody will tell you that they're part of my troll group. There's no such thing. I got away from a troll group ages ago, and they've been haunting me ever since because I didn't like what they were doing. I thought it was unethical, and so did Res Rhetoric, so did Bullinator, my producer, and so did many other people. So, this is all kind of tied in together. There's a long history here that Katie Paulson is not telling you that we do know about. And she for them to say that these people are going after her, no, she's in bed with these people. That's the weirdest part, But anyways, I vented enough. If we want to take some questions, I don't know. I mean, I think we made a pretty valid case that she's deleted her Facebook page, for Pete's sake. I mean, this is just, again, Katie Paulson retconning everything. This is what she does, revisionism. This is why there's so many accounts out there that have recorded things from her all the time.
She deleted the page where the accusation is made against her for saying this. That's pretty damning.
She says,
that is correct, right?
Yeah. She says, yep. This is another Instagram that I got sent. Yep. Don't want them creating more fake screenshots from an account I barely use. Why would you need...
What is she talking about? That's not how it works.
That's not how any of this works. And by the way, she accused me of like going behind a block to talk to people on her Facebook page. She doesn't realize how Twitter works, right? I can talk to somebody who's not blocked me. But she says right here on Instagram, yep, don't want them creating more fake screenshots from an account I barely use. Deciding to deactivate your Facebook of all days?
No, that's a lie. She's doing it again. She is lying. She's trying to fucking make it to where we can't confirm it.
Yeah. And she's deleting Instagram things. She deleted multiple videos the other day. If you go look at Social Blade, 17,000 views were gone. Boom. That's somebody deleting videos. That's what that is. This is why when she made an apology video to me of her apology to say, you know what? Yeah, Steve didn't really commit fraud. I saw the evidence. By the way, every person out there, lawyer, not lawyer, doesn't matter. Anybody who's ever weighed in on anything when it comes to the Non Sequitur show that has not seen my emails, fuck all knows what they're talking about. Not one. Because I have a sculptory evidence for anything that anybody thrown my way. But she said in a video, and I have the actual tweets of her apologizing. She took that video down, and then I put it up on my Great Debate Community channel, the other channel that I have, and she struck it. And then she says on her Instagram, Steve said to Leslie, if I took that strike off, he would leave me alone. I never said that to anybody. What I said was, I wanted to see how honest she was by her apology. I let the copyright strike stand. I didn't even fight it. I didn't put in a counter notification or anything. I said she was in a legal right to do it. I did just upload it. She's like, well, he was stealing my intellectual property. It was an apology to me. Now, granted, yes, legally she was in the right. That's why I got struck. But when you make an apology to somebody, and then you just, I'm gonna take it off my YouTube channel the next day, kind of thing, because her followers were like, what's this about? And they were asking too many questions, and she took it down. That's the reason why she took it down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, she just doesn't want me clearing her name, and maybe she knows now that she was wrong for acting like she did to me when I was trying to make my video. I was going to give her some advice after,
I don't think she understands that any of this stuff works, and that people are...
No, she does. She's not. That's why she deleted it. She knows.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, I think she thinks that she knows that. Yeah, I agree with you. I think she probably deleted it for that thing. But, I mean, is she so stupid?
She doesn't...
think that people are going to, go, huh? That she's saying that, I don't want people to make fake accounts off that? I don't know how that works.
And anybody out there that's bitching because I keep interrupting Steve, have a Skype conversation. There's a delay when we talk. Yeah. So when it sounds like he's done talking, I try to talk, and then he's still talking. So I apologize to all of you, but I'm not trying to interrupt Steve. Anyway.
Yeah, he's not. I apologize. I didn't mean to yell. I'm really, as you can tell, I'm highly upset.
No, it's okay.
This is not.
You're fine, bro.
It's just, we saw this yesterday, and people were violently ill. I mean, some people got sick.
It's sick.
It's hard to process this kind of stuff,
Yeah, we should try to go through structured kind of thing that explains the gravity of the situation, what's happened, and what it means if she did say it and all that good stuff, so that, because a lot of people don't have the full context even after everything has happened, but it's up to you.
Yeah. And by the way, I guess just because we have a person who keeps track of this stuff for this very reason, that name that's, no, you know what? I don't know. All right, I'm gonna have to verify this, but this is not a big deal. But I don't know. But it does look like her actual Facebook page is gone. I can tell you that. Oh wait, it's this. Now this is news. There was supposedly there was a GoFundMe for Crystal Flossie, and somebody had asked, "Is this legit? Is this from the family?" It's gone, and somebody is suggesting that it was by somebody else.
Wait, what now?
There was
Leslie's sister. There was a GoFundMe for Leslie's sister.
Yeah, and
they didn't do it.
Somebody suggested that GoFundMe was done.
Well, if
without
Katie
their
didn't advertise the GoFundMe, then I doubt that it was really put out by her sister. Because why wouldn't Katie advertise it if it was for her sister? Which, by the way, her sister does deserve to have a GoFundMe put out when something like this happens.
But somebody was asking, did they approve this? Now I don't know. I didn't ask.
If they didn't approve it, then you got one of these trolls out there making a GoFundMe to try to make some cash off of the baby dying. So I would get a hold of him and ask.
Well, that's why I want. Maybe Leslie's in the live chat here. But I guess that spelling for her name has been used other places too. She's used that ultimate spelling. I have it right here from the Wayback Machine. Actually,
spelling for a name.
Yeah, actually, that's with an E. She spells it without the E. So I still think that was probably Kim putting the wrong link in. Yeah, but I don't know. She has multiple spellings for her name, but I don't really care.
I don't know. I'm lost.
All I know is her page is gone right now. Katie, this is right now. Katie deleted her entire Facebook page, now deactivated. So you guys make what you want out of that.
No, I know what to make out of that. I'd like to say what to make out of that.
She's covering her tracks. If she were, that's the only way you could even in theory exculpate her from this, with exculpatory evidence. Only possible way, and it's very damning the other way. And so.
Oh, sorry. So Skype, I didn't hear you again. Well, not trying to interrupt. I just didn't hear you.
But
people in the chat getting buggy with me. So anyway, we could have easily proven that it wasn't Katie, that somebody made a sock account and messaged one of the mods and, was sitting there trying to frame Katie for saying something messed up, that's what Katie said happened literally, which if Katie did deactivate her Facebook, I'd like to go into why she did it and what it means, because you would only deactivate your Facebook right now solely. The only reason is so that we can't verify that she didn't say this, because she did, and obviously she's scared that once it gets out there and her following knows about it, she's going to have people unsub. So also, though, it does mean that she said that about that little boy. That's the worst part.
I told you I was convinced about that. There wasn't a doubt in my mind. I know this person too damn well, because again, we started. Got her going on the internet. Failed Engineering says she deleted her Insta comments, her Facebook. So she deleted some Instagram comments as well. This is what she does. She retcons. This is why this is why we have somebody who actually photographs pretty much anything she does for this very reason, because she's infamous for this. And it's just. I mean, I don't even know what else to say.
This is it for Katie, correct? I mean, because before it was we had evidence that Katie was lying and trying to screw over Steve and all that, and everybody said, well, she's got a vendetta against Steve. She doesn't like him, but now we know it goes even further than Steve. It goes towards little 2 and 3 year olds. So I think that this is where all of us can now make a video and make a final determination about Katie, that yes, she is too far gone to defend or to realize that her audience needs to know what's going on now.
Supposedly this fundraiser, and I don't have confirmation of this per se. I'll leave this for you guys, because I can't say one or another. But supposedly this fundraiser for Crystal was put up by Katie's mods and told not to tell Crystal.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Supposedly the GoFundMe for Crystal was put up by Katie's mods, and then they were told not to tell Crystal about it. This is the information I'm getting. I haven't confirmed.
I'd be careful, Steve. I'd be careful, man.
The reason I'm putting it out there, because I cannot confirm nor deny this, but if there are some GoFundMes out there, confirm with Leslie Bass if it's legit.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah. Just don't. Leslie, I'm sure if you think that there's a GoFundMe out there for Leslie, go to her page and see if she has advertised it yet. Yeah, and if she hasn't, don't donate. Yeah.
And by the way, the GoFundMe probably has nothing to do with Katie. I'm not trying to tie her to that in any way, shape, or form. But I'm just saying that somebody has said Probably, I think it was one of Katie's mods. Again, I don't know, but other people can look at that later. I just want to make sure that people are very careful, because again, I don't trust anything that Katie does. I don't trust anything her mods do. Don for $2 says, "Can someone tell me what Katie said? I'm so lost. You're gonna have to start from the beginning. I'm sorry. It's just it." And again, this is the tip of the iceberg. This has been a culmination of things, and unfortunately, why it took a tragedy is painful. It should have never had taken a tragedy to do this. I mean, I hate this. I mean, it just literally something I detest doing. But the family asked me to, asked other people, and it needs to be done, I guess. And so my heart goes out to Leslie and Fosse and their family. I hope their kids get some great Christmas presents. I know a lot of people donated, and I'm very grateful for that, because that's what it's about, is community support. That's what this community is about, is be there for each other. This is why we have such loyal friends and people that I care so much about, because they've proven their loyalty time and time again. And even though they don't have to, it means a lot to me that they trust me and I trust them so much. It's just, I thank them for that. You want anything you left to add? I mean, I think that we got it all out there. I don't know where else to go. It sucks.
Nope.
All right.
I'm good. Yeah.
All right, guys. Like I said, I'm sorry that we had to do this. I appreciate Leslie for letting us do this. My heart does go out to her. She has been nothing but honest from day one. All the things that Katie leveled against her, complete bullshit from start to finish. I do think I have a pretty good evaluation of the ring of truth from people when I know people are not quite telling it, or just something's not quite right. And I got to tell you, Leslie never once, not even for the slightest second, came across that way. She's been straight up. And I think what happened was, I was going to go on Leslie's channel and Katie got scared, because they have a lot of the same audience, and she needed to take action. She needed to do something. And so she started trying to come after us. And I think that's what happened, because she's afraid of her fan base finding out a lot of this stuff. This is why she says, don't go talk to Leslie. Don't go talk to Steve. And I'm like, just the opposite. I'm like, go talk to anybody you want. My only thing is come back and ask me for the facts. You will get them. So, all right. With that, guys, thank you very much. Leave comments in the video description. I've been inundated with messages, but please, if you got questions, message me. Don't feel like you can't, but I've tried to get back to every single person that has. But I mean, I've got Instagram messages now, Facebook messages now, Twitter messages now, email. It's a little daunting, to say the least, a little overwhelming. Andrew T says, her behavior is not typical of an innocent person. I agree. This behavior has been something that people have noted for many, many, many years, long before she met me. But I wasn't going to let her get away with it. When she lays false charges against me, you better come at me with actual hard evidence, because if not, I'm going to rip you to shreds on your accusations. And by the way, another thing she said, I never said I was ever going to burn down her channel. What I said was, I hope she burns her channel down herself. But I wasn't even referring to her. I was talking about Godless Engineer and that group and the atheist community. I was like, I'll burn down the atheist community if I have to get to the truth. People know the reasons behind that. Not that I have anything against a lot of atheists. A lot of the atheist community I adore. But certain people in the atheist community that were on the Non Sequitur show, that I believe fundamentally led to its demise and costing me personally $30,000. And so I do hold that against them. And so
they ding dongs.
I did hope that they'd burn their own channels to the ground by lying so much. I'd never said once I was going to burn their channel. That's a bold-faced lie. But anyways, guys, good night. Thanks.